It's innocent.
No, I'm not.
Yeah.
Because
While you're
I don't
watching,
live,
while you're
I don't live
watching
here.
while you're watching the
In
well,
like
you're watching the guy
that.
from Bangladesh, the white
I
looking guy, the white look guy is slitting your throat, taking over the plane.
Oh, dude, you're wrong.
Yeah, maybe, but I just think there's no way you're gonna please everybody. Either you let your guard down and let people, the complainers, have their way, and you don't do the thorough checks like they do now, and something else is gonna happen, or you keep it the
They
way it
don't do
is.
they don't do thorough checks. It's
Oh, they
all
do, they do.
remember. Okay, 2 Thanksgivings ago, there was
No,
going
I
to be
don't.
this big opt out. Everybody was going to refuse to go through the naked body scanner, and they were going to have to.
I don't remember it, but go ahead.
Okay, there was a going to be a uh, quote unquote protest,
Okay.
and the general consensus was that they were going to force the TSA to
Pat down
pat
everybody.
everybody down.
Okay.
Well, you know what they did? They shut down the naked body scanners and just had everybody go through the metal detectors.
I didn't hear about that.
Oh yeah, check it out. And there's actually they're filing a lawsuit to find out why on the busiest day of the travel season would you just turn them off if security was really your intention. You know what I'm saying?
I know what you're saying, but I don't know that that happened.
Oh, it
I don't.
absolutely did.
Okay.
It
I don't.
100%.
I don't know. But there's also, by keeping things random, people don't know what's going on. Terrorists or whoever's going to attack does not know what's going on. So if you keep it random, they can't pick up on a pattern. They don't know what to do, and just that in itself could prevent an attack because something's different. They'll do it a different day.
Whatever.
It's
Dude,
proven.
hey, well, I don't want to give the terrorists
Ideas.
any hints or
Yeah.
any ideas, but you know what? If they wanted to really get Americans, they wouldn't have to do it on the plane. They could do it standing in line. They could do it anywhere. They could do it at a
But it's
mall.
not. But that's not. It's to get in a plane is disrupts America though. That killing a bunch of people in a mall. That doesn't do it. It's got to be something big and down in a plane scares people and it terrorizes them. That's what works.
Oh,
People getting shot in the mall. That happens all the time.
right, because we're at war with terror, right? And when we bring terror to justice,
well, you're not going to bring
put
terror to
on
justice.
trial,
No, you're not going to do that.
Then we can go back to normal America.
You're never going to go back to normal America because it's never going to be over.
Right. Exactly. You know what that's like? That's like in 1984, right?
No.
You ever read 1984?
Of course I have.
Right. And the economy was based on this fear of the enemy that we've always been at war with Eurasia or we've always been at war with East Asia. It's stupid. It's
I agree. I agree, but
you feel safe when you fly. I guess that's all that matters. If John feels safe,
I don't know. I used to feel pretty safe, but now and it's not. I'm not worried about terrorists now. I have a fear of crashing now. All of a sudden, I don't know.
yeah.
But I'll be honest with you. When I get on a plane,
Pressure drop.
I watch everybody. Yeah, yeah. No, I watch it when I get on a plane. I watch everybody, and I'm not looking for just Arabs. I look for anybody that
Children.
I look for anybody acting suspicious. Anybody gets up, goes to the bathroom. Yeah. Then I go to sleep.
Take. they pass your screening and you take a nap.
That's right. I usually sleep on the plane.
Yeah.
Yeah. Just end it quickly if you're gonna do it. I don't want to know about it.
Oh man. You know what I say? I say go from me and let your chain sit lightly.
I mean, I don't fly very often. I figure the odds of me getting on the plane with the terrorists are very slim. So in actuality, if they didn't screen people like that, I'd probably still be okay with it. But I'm not going to complain that they do either.
All right, here's another thing. Those naked body scanners that were installed in the airports after the underwear bomber.
You mean the ones that make your penis shrink?
The ones that milliwave radiation.
They make your penis look small. Yep.
I don't. Is that what they did?
That's what they do. Yep.
Yeah. The former Homeland Security guy, Michael Chertoff, was a big
Investor.
investor in this. Yeah.
Well,
So there you go.
yeah.
There you go. There's your smoking gun.
All right. I don't know, Lenny. I don't know. Where do you think it would
Hump
be
Day Magic,
if
man.
9/11 didn't happen? Where do you think it would be today? Think the economy would be in shambles, and
Oh yeah.
you think the
Has
economy
nothing
would
to
still
do
be
with-
bad?
Huh?
You think the economy would still be bad?
Oh, you know what? It probably wouldn't be. I mean, so we'd have to pretend that. Well, when Iraq attacked us on 9/11, so that
No, wait.
wouldn't
We
happen.
already did pretend that.
Right. So, and when the Taliban attacked us on 9/11, and we invaded Afghanistan too. So, well, if we took a fraction of the money spent on those wars
Just attacked
put
Saudi
it
Arabia.
and attacked Saudi Arabia for having our oil.
Well, I was gonna say because all the terrorists were from Saudi Arabia.
Yeah. Again, the weirdness of the truth
Yeah.
wins out, right?
Yeah, that's kind of weird.
Yeah, that's what I do when I see somebody. I somebody steals something out of my car at work, so I attack my neighbors. I throw a brick through my
It
neighbor's
must be
window.
you.
Must have been them because they knew I was at work or what.
That's
I don't know. Oh wow. The only thing I get is that so I still don't understand how they didn't find the weapons of mass destruction in Iraq allegedly because I believe that we probably sold them to them and we have the receipt.
Well, we sold them. We sold them the aluminum cans, but
Yeah, the
aluminum tubes. Yeah.
They got aluminum tubes.
We know they have them.
Aluminum.
We got the receipt.
Exactly.
I got the receipt right here on PayPal. I know they bought them.
Again, it's I
It's
don't
ridiculous.
understand. I mean, I was all up there. I was all with it. Yeah, I was like kill everyone, bomb everything.
Oh no, I was totally against
It was-
Iraq.
If it was, you can't let those dirt hills to be Taliban.
No, I was okay. I was okay with Afghanistan, but Iraq, I was against from the beginning. I knew it was crazy.
Yeah, really.
Their evidence wasn't there. It was just ridiculous.
Uh-huh.
But,
Oh yeah, I mean, yeah, I bought into it, hook, line, sinker. That's why I'm against it now because I was like, I felt like I
you
was
were duped.
Yeah, I was like, oh my gosh, I can't believe it.
No, I how could they have weapons of mass destruction? We killed. I mean, how can you crush a country and then like
Twice.
twice? And what? Okay, they've gone thousands of years, and then get crushed, and then all of a sudden they've got weapons of mass destruction just out of nowhere.
Uh-huh.
It just didn't make any sense.
No, it doesn't.
It didn't make any sense. But
Yeah,
they
but
wanted them. They wanted there to be weapons of mass destruction.
wanted it bad.
Yeah, but
I
What
still
can you
don't.
do?
I still don't get it. I'm still dumbfounded.
Yeah. It was. It's pride and
Hubris is the word you're looking for.
hubris.
Hubris.
What's the definition of hubris?
Oh gosh, it's pride. It's
Pride, okay.
It's pride.
Pride. Yeah.
But it's
Yes.
like unwarranted. I mean, it's that over.
And then I heard, and this is unofficial, but that Saddam Hussein had put a bounty out on George Bush Sr., I think, and this
Yeah.
is like Junior's going to come and save the day, and I don't know. I know we're looking at Iraq and Syria and North Korea.
Oh yeah, John McCain saying, yeah, we should bomb Syria. What? He's a madman. Don't listen to that crazy old man. He picked Sarah Palin for vice president.
All right,
Are you crazy?
yeah, I know. Ron's got a
That's
question.
enough.
Ron's got a question for us,
right.
Len.
All right. What?
Says, I have a question. When you're in the military, do guys talk about do guys talk openly about policy or just toe the line?
Oh, everything is okay. I was involved in a lot of counter narcotics operations with the DA and the Coast Guard.
Right.
I
Nah,
was
nah, be
Navy.
careful what you say. Don't say anything you're not supposed to say here, Lenny.
What?
Don't say anything you're not allowed to say.
No, I. It's all.
Okay.
There's nothing
Okay.
classified about that.
Okay.
But yeah. I think some guys were so vehemently against those policies that they ended up getting kicked out for drug abuse.
Well,
Uh,
I really think, for the Navy to be involved in that, I really think it's unconstitutional.
oh yeah, I mean, you're violating other countries' sovereignties.
But you're acting
Or,
as a police force, and that's totally against the Constitution. As far
oh
as
yeah,
the Army and Navy, they're not allowed to do that.
yep.
I don't know, but
Uh,
but as far as whether the war is right or wrong, I think people are pretty open about it. I think you use your own judgment. Whether or not you want to argue about it, or if you agree with the majority or don't agree with the majority. I think the majority of the military is pretty conservative, and I think it would have been any anti-war sentiment would have been frowned upon. So you pick your fights, and I would say
I think I think you're right with that
you
to a certain extent. I
you
think
talk about it openly, but maybe if your opinion isn't popular, you may not want to put it out there as much.
well, I think the whole war on drugs, war on terror. Well, they're fake because number one, you can't have a war on drugs with an open border. You can't have a war on terror with an open border. So I can rest my case there. Um, but I think
That may be dismissed for lack of evidence, but go on.
what?
Go on. Go ahead.
I think that's
Keep
all
go-
you need, man.
keep going.
Um, but in my case specifically, um, yeah, I think people knew it was bogus, and um, I was not in any sort of policy, I was not in any sort of enforcement area, you know,
Hmm.
of that. I couldn't affect it in any way, so you just kind of you're just kind of there for the ride, you know.
I mean, I was as far as the drug using the Navy for anti-drug ops.
Interdiction, yeah,
Yeah, I was against that purely for the constitutional issue of it, that we're not a police force, and that was, I mean, it's pretty spelled out in the Constitution that Congress can form an army and navy for defense of the nation, not for
right.
policing other countries or policing drugs or anything. That's not what it's for.
Hmm.
I'm okay with the Coast Guard because they're not, and technically it really is a navy, but
Actually,
and
they're
it's Department of Transportation, yeah. But
no, it's Department of Defense now.
oh, it is now.
Yeah, after 9/11.
Oh, okay. Well, okay, there you go. So it's wrong again. So they shouldn't be down there either. But I'm definitely not the Navy. But I know they say it's defending America, and yeah, not really. I don't know. I think it's a police action, and not a police action like Vietnam. A police action like real police.
Right, right.
I don't know. It's yeah, who knows. As far as like Iraq and going in there, I thought it was wrong. I just thought it was uncalled for. I didn't see Iraq as a threat to the U.S. I didn't think they had weapons of mass destruction, and I didn't see any need to go in there or any. It's a no-win situation. You go in and win. What do you win?
Right.
But
Uh,
I don't voice those opinions. I didn't at the time as much.
you can't do it. You can't change anything. So
Can't change anything, and all you're gonna do is, um,
you're not gonna talk any common sense to anybody.
no. And it's
They're gonna be,
just
oh,
yeah,
John, you're
that's my
right. Let's go.
that's my opinion, and they're not gonna agree with you, or some people may, but others may not. But usually, you're not gonna change anybody's opinion either way. You're just gonna either isolate yourself or isolate somebody else. So, you know, there's other things to talk about.